何者ぞよ。
我が名は汚しまくり隊員なりの。
汚しまくり？
なんか汚したいに似てるでおじゃるな。
汚したいんはこの方のご一色なのね。この方こそガイアークの総理大臣閣下なのね。
ガイアークに総理大臣が？
Yes, not only did Yokostein not tell the others that his dad was their superior, but the fact they even have a superior was completely unknown to them. So Yoko Shimakuritine, another long name that I am able to pronounce, but the cleaning minister? Still no. How the heck is that consistent? So Yoko Shimakuritine unleashes an attack on the city, and while his dangerous cabinet secretary fights Enjino and Sekuo, which unfortunately can't beat him. But thankfully, Ganbaro succeeds. High fives all around.
無理なりな。お前たち最後なりの。
グッペハント。グッペハント行くな。
Okay, never mind. Hanzo, Gunpei, Burka, Gumpert, and Karigator are dead. As explained in Grand Prix 48, Justice Dissolution, what the Prime Minister did was basically erase them from existence.
今はなき汚したいも草葉の陰で喜んでいるぞよ。
汚したい。ゴーンジャーごときに負けた役立たずの名前など聞きたくないのに。
As you could see, the Prime Minister is not Father of the Year material. The Go-Ongers face off against a new monster, this one with the powers of all the previous ones throughout the season, and manage to take it down, but this does little against Yoko Shimakuritine. Sosuke leaps out of Kyoritsu to fight him one-on-one, and gets his ass kicked, though this may have unintentionally saved his life because... The ancestor engines are dead. He's about to do the same to Ren and Saki, but Hiroto and Miyu take the blast for them, so...
兄貴、俺っちここまでみたいだ。
力尽きると残念だぜ、バリ。
諸君、さらばじゃ
ヒロト、ミユ、お前ら大丈夫だ。お前たちならこの世界を救える。
信じてるから。兄。
Hiroto, Miyu, Triptor, Jetras, and Jumbo Whale are dead. Man, as far as Knights of Cerberus goes, the Prime Minister fits the bill perfectly. We even see in Grand Prix 49, Final Battle, he uses Kitaneus and Kagareshia as shields when battling the Go-Ongers, and even shoots through them to hit our heroes. Understandably, they don't like this, and when the Go-Ongers infiltrate their base, they destroy the bottomless trash can so he can't erase the surviving members.
お前たちどういうつもりなりな。ガイアークに独裁者はいらないぞよ。
わらわたちが目指したのはバン貴族全員が気持ちよく暮らす理想のゴミ世界。仲間を踏みにじるお前にそんな世界は作れないようじゃ。
And that is what separates the Guy arc from the usual villains of Super Sentai and Power Rangers. It's that what they are doing is what they think is the right thing to do. They are acting on behalf of their race, and there is a serious camaraderie between the Gaiark, from Hiramekimedi's devotion to Yokostein, to Yokostein mourning his death, to the others mourning his death, and generally treating their monsters of the week well. Now, this doesn't change the fact that they are the villains, but they do have depth. The fact that they plan to pollute the world isn't because they are pointlessly evil like Captain Planet villains, but because that's their preferred environment. The truth is, Yokostein, Kitaneas, and Kageresia are actually closer to well-intentioned extremists than anything else. Now, Yogo Shimakuritine, on the other hand, is more in line with that of a complete monster. Even the Go-Ongers are shocked by this. However, before they die, Kitaneas and Kageresia explain that if the Go-Ongers destroy the giant gear in the center of their base, that should bring Hanto and the others back. So Sosuke, Ren, and Saki have their final battle with the Prime Minister in Grand Prix Final, Road of Justice. Wait, so their final battle isn't in the Grand Prix titled Final Battle? That's logical. They managed to destroy the cog, causing the entire base to collapse into the ocean. And then everyone who was erased comes back, and the Go-Ongers battled the Prime Minister without their helmets. I'm not sure how safe that is, but okay. The fact that the series has regularly had the Go-Ongers without their helmets is a first for Super Sentai. Sure, Power Rangers had moments with a team without their helmets since its second season, so it's nothing to us here in America, but here it's actually innovation. And it's in this final battle where they have to use 2 finishing attacks from Engino G12 to finally bring the Prime Minister down for good. So with the Gaiark defeated, the Go-Ongers and their engine partners decide to go their separate ways, though we can at least be thankful the engines didn't ask for their jackets too when they returned to Machine World. However, the Go-Ongers' time isn't quite done, as Doc Brown comes down in the DeLorean and... oh no, wait, wrong movie. Actually, Speedor and Bumper show up with news that the Gaiark are active once again.
みんな、もう一度正義の味方になってくれないか？お前たちの相棒も待ってる。もちろん行くぜ、スピードル。宗介、いいっすね。世界が危ねえんだろ。放っとけっかよ。そうだろ、みんな。オッケー。オッケー。オッケー。オッケー。オッケー。オッケー。よし、みんな、俺に乗ってくれ。マッハで出発だ。新しい世界での戦いはまた別の話だぜ。ダルダル。
Oh, and there's also a brief plug for the season that came after Go-Onger, Samurai Sentai Shinkenger, and we all know what came of that here in America.
Rangers together! Ha! Samurai forever!
But I'm in enough trouble as it is for the Wild Force references. Let's leave the very contested samurai out of this for now. Go-Onger was deliberately played for laughs, with character exaggerations, overly long names, and goofier than usual monster designs, but there was a charm to all of it, and despite the more parody nature of the series, it was real fun to watch. The characters, both the Go-Ongers and the Gaiark, were developed and had real camaraderie. We've talked about the villains' development, and as for the Go-Ongers and their engine partners, they had a real connection to each other that brought them together, even in hard times, like when Sosuke died and the others fought on his behalf. And again, it was only the original trio against the Prime Minister. They fought with each other's weapons, and they were there in spirit. If I had any problem with the series at all, it would be the pacing. There would be long stretches of episodes between story arcs. Don't misunderstand, I didn't hate any of the filler episodes. Heck, my favorite episode is probably the one where Sosuke switches bodies with a monster, and yet they still do a roll call despite him being in a monster's body. But I just think it went on a little longer than necessary. Something I've noticed with a lot of Sentai, having way too many episodes per season, and Go-Onger is no exception. And while Kitaneas and Kageresia not knowing about the Prime Minister may have been supposed to be a joke, it would have been nice to establish there was a main villain much earlier on. He was Yokostein's father, so it would have been nice to have mentioned him at least once. Having him come out straight out of nowhere was a little jarring. That said, my complaints about Go-Onger are very minor. I know I've only seen 3 Sentai seasons in their entirety, but out of all 3 of those, I think Go-Onger might be my favorite. And I do have to wonder, how did it fare on the Power Rangers side of things? What was Power Rangers RPM like?
A computer virus has built armies of robotic soldiers and taken control of our world.
Huh?
Sometimes when I morph, I can't help but notice this gigantic explosion right behind me for no apparent reason.
Whoa, they're actually questioning that?
My doomsday weapon will be online and airborne in a matter of hours. Prepare the drone squadrons and my personal ship for an aerial attack on the city. Yes, master.
Did Hiromeki Maze just give an order to...
Kilobyte, my most feared general. I thought I'd lost you. I thought I'd lost myself a few times, Commander.
Well, that was... something completely different.
Hero number 1.